Hello, everyone. 'Tis I. I'm back, motherfuckers. Whew. It's good to be home. Good to be home, you know? It's nice to be back. It's your friendly neighborhood discount Tom Holland, Walmart, Matt Rife. We're back, baby. I'm fucking pumped. Welcome to BBL. Week 1, we're taking on Jason. Man, I'm pumped. This is gonna be a great game. Jason's a wonderful human being. If you haven't already, please go check him out. Description down below, as well as the other coaches. Some pretty big deals in this one. So you know, a quick little rundown. We're rocking weakness, Pizzy, agility, Solgaleo, yeah, glow, corrosion. Because my guess would be that is Terra something Necrozma. I actually don't know. Oh, Jason's also Terra Fairy. Okay, never mind. So. Terra Fairy, Necrozma, we're your choice band, WEAVILE, Revenge Killer, we got low kick for that Snorlax, to Patio, the Thingy, Skeledirge, and yeah, we're going to lead the Thing, as he will probably lead Taunt Thundy. If he leads Taunt Thundy, then I click Power Gem. So yeah, very excited to be back. This is so fucking cool, man. I'm so happy. I missed making videos. I missed you guys a whole lot. I'm very thankful to be in the position I am again, to where we can make this happen. And yeah, this is gonna be really, really fun. This is a great lead for us. I'm toxicking this turn 1 because I do not want to be in a position where this thing can set up on me. So we're gonna immediately cripple this. We're Focus Sash. We are faster, which is good. And yeah, we're going to see kind of what happens here. So we Calm Minds right away. That's fine. If he's Rest Talk, Calm Mind, it is what it is. We have Spadef Dirge in the back with Roar as well, which was specifically for something along these lines, which is great. So nothing too much to worry about here. We can also Revenge with Weavile, Jab, because he will be forced into a position where he will have to Terra. At this point, I would love, because he does not have removal, and no removal, I'd love to get a, let's get a Spike Up. We get a Spike Up. We got 1 Spike, and then we'll Rock next turn. And we'll go from there. So, Spike goes up. He can Calm Mind again if he wants to. We do have Roar in the back, like I said. He's probably a Resto set. Oh, he just Geysers, so that's fine. We are Sash, which was ideal. It's good for us. We get more toxic damage off on this. If he wants to rest next turn, that's fine. Because when he rests, then we can bring in our Dirge. I wouldn't mind preserving this, but I also love having the Spike Up and a Rock. It'll pressure the Azu really heavily. Also, some chip on Zenta, Snorlax. Odds of Thundy being boots at this point pretty high. Chance of Garatina. Garatina can't be. It's got to be holding Grizius, so that's also really nice for us. So I'm just gonna Rock this turn. And if Jason wants to Calm Mind again, or if he wants to rest, or whatever he wants to go about doing here, that's fine. Because we will get our hazards up. He does just Heat Wave. He goes for the cover. Potentially expecting me to save. So we do know Geyser, Calm Mind, Heat Wave. Potentially no rest, which is great. At this point, we know +1 Spadef and +1 special attack. So, Necrozma. Quick little calc here. Quick little calc. Dirge at this point, if this is +1/+1. +1/+1/+1. Earth Power's not going to hurt us. Meteor Beam will do a fair bit. It's not going to KO. And that's against like Modest, full do all the damage things. So we're going to go into Dirge here. If he wants to go Lax, I'll Willow it. I have no problem with taking that little exchange. We can also Roar here, which covers a fair bit. I kind of want to save Terra Fairy for the Trode at this point. Or in case he goes into Garatina. He might go Lax here. I don't really want to over-predict that, though. The worst thing I could do is Roar and he gets Azu in. So we could double. But I think the safe option at this point is just fire off a Shadow Ball. If he goes into Snorlax, we can Willow. So We do see the Terra come out, so Terra Fairy. He's going to take a ton of damage here between the Shadow Ball that I'm going to hit him with and the... between the Shadow Ball and the Toxic damage, then Necrozma will be dead. So we do see Photon Geyser again. This isn't going to do a ton. Ooh, did a fair bit more than I actually anticipated at that point. Might have been close to the high roll. Chip, Toxic. So definitely more Spadef invested, maybe some HP trickling in there. Could make the hard call and just go hard Ursh. Be fucking ballsy. Super ballsy. Because Heat Wave in this situation would not pick up the KO. Even if it's Terra Blast. Terra Blast into Dirge. Terra Blast Fairy. Yeah, Terra Blast into Dirge here would not pick up the KO either. Heat Wave would not pick up the KO. He's forced to click Photon Geyser, or he does not kill me. So I'm actually going to be really aggressive here, and I'm going to get into Urshifu. If he covered it and he made the super aggressive play, then really cool for him. But I really want to be aggressive here because I'm already down the Glamora, and yeah, nice. Awesome. Really good. Really, really nice. Now, Azu can come in, and that's fine. Depending on his set, could do a lot of things. Play Rough will obviously do a lot to me, but Rock is up, Spike is up. It's a guaranteed 2-ko with a Thunder Punch. If I get a bulk up off, it's not a ton. So at this point, Spike, boom, boom. Both really good things. Safest option is to go just hard into Solgaleo. I feel like he knows that. Knockoff would do a lot to me if it's banded. Jason, what would Jason do in this situation? I think my safest play is to just sack off Dirge here. It's not really needed anymore. Urshifu at this point is in a really good position. Dirge has done its job. Lax can be broken by everything else on the team, and yeah. So we're gonna go Dirge here, and we're gonna play it from there. I'm liking my positioning so far. This isn't bad. Azu's got chip. I get to kind of see the item and everything like that. Depending on what he clicks here, will kind of reveal a little bit to me. So he's Whirlpool. Interesting. So I could have bulked up. Depending on his speed in this, I might be able to get the Willow off, or I might be able to slack off, unless he's got Aqua Jet or something like that. Because I do naturally outspeed. He might have enough speed to outspeed Dirge. He'd have to have at least 132 to catch me, which is good information. I think Willow in the long run compared to the Shadow Ball damage might be the better option, just in case he wants to switch and cover something. Slack off would be the better play if he does decide to switch. If he stays in, Shadow Ball is also guaranteed damage though, so maybe we just Shadow Ball here. I think we just Shadow Ball because we can outspeed Lax. I don't want to risk the miss and not get my guaranteed damage, and this also lets me scout the set. That seems max HP. Perish Song. Okay, cool. Lefties. Okay, that's fine. I think the play here is to Willow now. Oh, we do die. That's unfortunate. Well, Azu's dead in 2 turns. So, what can we do with that information? We can... Or, sorry, 3 turns. We can go Weavile. We could go Solgaleo. If he Perish Songs again, though, that's not really good. I think our safe option is to just go Ball. Now, the question is, with what he has in the back, how does Ball play into that? Ball into everything at this point. Terra Fairy is really nice. The Lax is most likely to switch if he wants to keep it. Volt Switch is in a safe position. It would pick up the KO on the Azu. The problem is if I Volt Switch, I then have to go into something like Solgaleo. Solgaleo doesn't really want to deal with Giratina. Weavile can deal with Giratina. But Weavile can't deal with Zamazenta, which I would then have to sack into. So I think my best play is to just stay in with Trode and then force him to come into something like the Snorlax the turn after, because Lax I can kind of pivot into because they do have bulkier Urshifu. So I think that's the play. I think we're gonna T-Bolt here. Yeah, T-Bolt's the best option. Giga Drain should pick up the KO, but I don't really want to chance it, so I'm just gonna T-Bolt. So he protects. That's fine. I mean, protect in that situation is good for him. He gets to scout, kind of what I want to do. If I Volt Switch there, it might give him initiative to want to go into Lax. He may preserve this at this point, which is kind of what I think he's going to do. So at this point, I think this might be the Snorlax turn, which could be a really nice Volt Switch for me into the Urshifu. Giga Drain is the mid-ground. We can presume not max attack. If it's max full special defense, Thunderbolt may not pick up the KO at that point, which would really suck. So we'll see. I'm going to T-Bolt still. If he goes Lax, it's a good play. So he could have made the Volt Switch option there, but if he was max HP, max Spadef, we had a chance of not KOing, so I didn't really want to chance that. This is nice, though, to kind of see what the Snorlax is rocking, and it does take extra hazards, which is what we want. Good chip. Nothing crazy. We do see the leftovers. So, T-Bolt did a little bit more than 20% there, would be my... I mean, pretty accurate, actually. In this instance, this is where we want to Volt Switch. I would like to Terra Fairy and then Volt Switch, however, because it gives me the switch option into something like a Body Press Zamazenta later or Giratina. So I think I am going to Terra this turn, and I'm going to Volt Switch here. And this will get me into Urshifu, which can then bulk up the next turn, or fire off Drain Punch, which would be really nice. Giratina in the back is still mildly concerning, but we're not in a bad position at this point. So let's see here. Volt Switch. Take my chip. If he's Rest, could be a little problematic. But we'll have to see. Could go Weavile. Weavile is another option. If he body pressed, super shit for me. Low kick is a good revenge option. Weavile in this situation is really nice, though, and I can kind of see... We also could go Solgaleo. Is Solgaleo in a position where we can start breaking through things? The answer is maybe. I actually kind of like Solgaleo here. If it went through with my max HP set, did it? I was a little concerned with the... Okay, we did get our max HP, so that's good. So yeah, this is a bulkier Solgaleo. So Solgaleo in this point is actually really nice. If you fired off an Earthquake or something like that, or a Fire Punch. So we get our weakness policy here. Not even half, which is great. And he does not really have the priority to revenge kill us. So this is cool. Super, super cool. So now we're +2. Agility here is a really nice option. We'd outspeed the Thundy. I'd outspeed everything else. On his side of the field, yeah, I think Crunch is good. We outspeed that. Psychic Fangs. Sunsteel is going to be close on the Azu, but like outside of that, it's a really good position here. So I'm going to Agility this turn, and we're going to try to set ourselves up for game. And if we don't get ourselves set up for game, we put ourselves in a position where, oh, Yawn is such good bring. Good bring. Wow, I respect that. Good bring, Jason. Dang it. Okay, good play. Really nice. Good tech. So, we run the risk of... Would the same thing have happened with Urshifu? Yes. Is there a way I could have scouted that? Potentially. Do I want my damage off? Yeah, absolutely. Nothing really wants to switch into +2. If it's the Thundy... Pardon me, guys. A little tickle in my throat. +2 Thundy could take it if it's Boots. Could not take the Psychic Fangs. The Snorlax. Snorlax. Mr. Lax. Does not take Psychic Fangs from here. So I think safe mid ground is just Fangs. In case he goes Thundy. This would be really nice if he goes Thunderous. This would be awesome. Be a really good coverage. Bard. Azu. Okay. I mean, neutral either way between spikes and everything else. It's a good sack on Jason's part. Does pick up the KO. So cool. The question is, what does Giratina do? What does Giratina want to do? So you see the spike, levitating. If I'm asleep, I believe Hex picks up the KO. Guaranteed. Yep. Shadow Ball would also... Shadow Ball's close. Could I live a Shadow Ball? Depending on his set. So two options here. He could Draco, throw. He could Willow, cover. I could go hard Weavile. And then Weavile can't really do much, so... do I need this at this point? Can Urshifu come in after the fact? Weavile's in a good position. Trode's still there. I'm going to sack this. On the off chance we do get off an attack, I'm going to crunch. Fast asleep. That's fine. Would have been crazy. Just a random bullshit first turn, no turns, asleep, wake. So he does defog. So he is actually giving us a chance here. So no hazards anymore, but he does give me a chance to wake up. If we wake up here, this could be really detrimental for Jason. Nope, stayed asleep. Dang it. Would have been nice. Never lucky. Shadow Ball. This should pick up the KO. Even if he's, like, super bulky. I think the min is, like, yeah. I was going to say, I think the min on that's, like... where am I looking? Although I'm still on the Weavile set. Third, Glee, Urshi... Yeah, min on that's, like, 66 to 78. So... Seeing the damage, Terra Blast from Electrode. Electrode Terra Blast is not doing enough. Urshifu. I don't really like taking that chance on the Urshifu, so we got to go Weavile here. Now, I think he's going to want to preserve this. Unfortunately, I brought low kick on Weavile to kind of cover some things. Knockoff's safe. The problem is knockoff's not going to kill. So knockoff into knockoff's not really a great option, but it is my only play. So we're going to click it. Weavile in this instance, this should do about 53. Oh, code, did I crit? Oh, I did the thing, I did the thing, I did the thing, I did the thing, I did the YouTuber thing where we crit in a situation where we can lose. All right, his defense raises. Sorry, Jason, that's super a shite. Zamazenta. This thing is really fast. He's literally quite quick. Zenta is in a really good position, however, to kind of clear this up. Especially if it's like a heavy slam set. I do need damage off on it. Urshifu. Can I beat the... That's dead. Low kick. Lax is kind of a problem. How do we win? How do we win? How do we win? How do we win? Do we get rid of the item on this thing? Can Trode win from there? Urshifu. I think we go Ursh. Might be a bit of a throw. I genuinely don't know at that point. I just can't go hard Trode because I need the extra damage on it. I can live one body press. Maybe. Yep. So you get the one... My leftovers pop first, unless he's not lefties. Obviously, he hasn't done any damage to him. So two options here. He could Iron Defense, which would suck a little bit. The other option is he just attacks and I miss out on 5 to 6% with Sucker Punch damage. So I'm going to Drain Punch here. Let's just Body Press again. So at this point, Electrode is now the driver's seat. And our only option. So we're going to see if Trodizzle can make this work. If he can't, it was a good run. Not a bad game overall. 56%, and then we're in a position where Weavile is going to need to do some super crazy heroics. He may not stay in. Maybe we see Thundy. Maybe we see... No, he has no reason to not stay in. He's seen my set. He should know that he's able to stay in here. If he goes lax, I might actually have a chance, potentially, which would be kind of cool. He does withdraw, so maybe we have a shot here. We're going to see. I'm not in Body Press range, which I think is what he's trying to get me to. Especially if he's Scarfed, which is potential. Not great chip. Hard Weavile would be a play, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be a play? Wouldn't it, eh? Wouldn't it be a play? I'm just trying to see what the damage around the clock here is with Weavile's Poison Jab into everything. We are getting a little close to time. I think our only play is probably Weavile. If he Body Presses, he wins. But yeah, I think Weavile's jab in this situation is probably the most useful tool at our disposal. I don't want to be in a position where I can lose to Body Press if it's a Choice Scarf variant. Heavy Slam, yeah, we're dead. We lived! Oh, baby! Maybe there's a chance. Depending on his set, might have a shot. Knockoff in this instance, not the worst thing in the world. Knockoff does kill most variants of Lax. It will lose to Zamazenta, but it will get rid of whatever item it has, but then I don't kill Zenta. But then Trode might be able to do something in the back half. Jab is an option. I think I have to just attack what's in front of me here. I'm going to knock off. He does withdraw. I could have Poison Jabbed. Jason makes the correct play, though. When you have the extra sack, too, in the back, like, Thundy is still there for him, so he gets to pivot around a little bit better. That's good damage, though. It's not the damage we need. It's Rocky Helmet. So I die, which is fine. Because now we get into Trodizzle. And we're probably out of range on max HP variants. But we're closer than we were. So I'm going to Terra Blast. His best play is probably to sack. He's probably got Heavy Slam on this. We need a crit, basically. He might be max Spadef, too. Ooh, he does live. Good calc. Correct EVs. Body Press. It's not going to do a lot. I'm going to Giga Drain here just for a little bit back. Maybe correct sequencing was Giga Drain, then Terra Blast. Just to have the most amount of HP going into this turn. Hindsight, probably the better play. But I don't think I kill this anyways. So basically what needs to happen is we need a Thunderbolt Para, because this thing gets Heavy Slam. So we need T-Bolt, Para, full Para, D-Bolt. Prayer. One time for the one time. Please. Para. No para. GG's, Jason. Really well played. Jason's got a really tough team. Aftermath, is it going to give me the differential point? Or because the game is over, it's over? Do I win 1-0 or 2-0? It doesn't matter. I lost to Jason. I lose 2-0 as the Snorlax did not lose its HP at the end of the game due to Aftermath, which is fine. GG's to Jason. Very well played. I can't be upset about that. I mean, that's a really tough matchup. You're playing into probably one of the best Uber cores in the game, and then also the Necrozma. Could I have Giga Drained first and then fired it off? Would I have lived anyways? No. I think I played well sequencing-wise. I think the prep was as good as it could have been. The Yawn was really great tech. I absolutely could have just ran away with the game right there, depending on if he didn't have Yawn. So can't be upset about that. Really well played from Jason. I'm just happy to be back, man. I miss this so much. This is awesome. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I love you.